Shepard is a New York Central dockside switcher with 6 wheels who works in the marshaling yard in the St. Petersburger Railway. He is cheerful and hard-working, and the manager sometimes allows him to pull goods trains to the station at the other end of the line. He often meets Rockstar there, an engine that Shepard has always had a deep respect for. He is a gentle giant who always seems to have time to talk to the little engine. One day, Shepard was pushing extra boxcars to the end of his goods train home, while Rockstar was preparing to depart with a long express train. He was sizzling happily, and called out to the little engine. "Hey there, bud," called Rockstar. "I hear you're pulling a special today. Really moving up the ranks, eh, youngster?" Shepard chuckled and smiled at his friend. Rockstar always teased him when he was in a good mood. "I hear it's a pie special. Quite odd, if you ask me. But apparently the factory here makes such good pie that you have an entire load of them on your train there. I saw them loading them as I came by. Peculiar, isn't it? Woo, sorry I can't chat or I'll be late. So long, youngster." And with that, Rockstar began to move, his wheels started to turn, and the mighty engine puffed out. Shepard scampered off to the next station to unload some of his goods train. Said Shepard. "I wonder what pie is." "Only the best thing in the world," laughed his fireman. "It's something you bake in an oven and put all kinds of fruit inside. Very delicious. I could definitely go for some pie right now." Shepard prepared to make the journey home, but he couldn't stop thinking about Rockstar's praise in pie. He wanted to be a really useful engine, and prove to the manager he could handle main line duties just like Kick-Sass and Lumberjack could. "It's not fair that I move freight cars all day," he grumbled as he rolled along. "I work hard enough for 2. Just wait till they see how fast I handled this delivery." Shepard had become very anxious. The driver tried to hold him steady, but he rode roughly and bumped the freight cars hard. He was being very careless. When the freight cars were pushed one by one near the loading dock, Shepard began pushing freight cars about. Since he was in a restless mood, he was rocking and rolling all about the yard. He charged at a bend before him, where a flatbed that was being fastened with flour was about to be hitched to Seth's train. Shepard gasped as he collided with the flour car, and crates flew high in the air, covering the pull engine from footplate to funnel in flour. His driver laughed. "Well, Shepard, you didn't know what pie was, and now you're trying to make yourself into one. Flour is surely an ingredient to pie, but tank engines surely aren't. Come along now, we'll clean up this mess." As Shepard was waiting to be cleaned as the wreck had been cleared, many engines passed by and often left him with snide remarks or pitying looks. His face was covered with flour, so he couldn't even see who was making fun of him. "Rising through the ranks, eh? I'd hoped you had known better not to mistake ranks with dough." Shepard was certain that the voice belonged to Rockstar.